and to some degree humanitarian and civil liberty side of it too, right? So, I mean, it's kind of a
So what's your stance on the Supreme Court case with the guns, the firearms in Chicago? How y'all feel about that?
I think that everybody loves it. The one thing that I'm shocked about is I wonder why it's a 5-4 decision, not a 9-0.
Yeah,
it shouldn't even been.
Well, you know, Democrats, it's something about liberals and firearms I just haven't come to understand. They think guns just jump up and shoot people.
No.
Right, exactly.
I mean, they
I
do.
think it's more about control. I think it's more about control.
Well, basically, I guess to help maybe the way I think of it, and maybe it'd be so much for you to consider, is that libertarians believe in anything that you're capable of doing without causing any harm or interference with somebody else. So by you, whether it's who you're having sex with, what kind of guns you have at home, what you want to smoke at home.
The old laws.
Yeah, basically.
The original laws.
Yeah, you sit there and you can do what you want, as long as you're not doing it at my house, bothering me. But, you know, just leave me alone, you can do what you want. So
you have as much liberty, as much right to do whatever you want insofar as it doesn't infringe on somebody else's liberty or rights.
I agree with that.
So that's the basic flat line, if you will. That's where we start at, is that's where we start considering and debating amongst true libertarians. I mean, you can have people that are, again, that are on the fringe either side. That are, you know, so you have the Republican or Democrat parties have their fringes.
Oh, they do.
So, I mean, but if you're talking to the mainstream libertarian, you're pretty much, I think that's how you're going to sum it. Yeah, I mean, I know it's moderate.
But honestly, though,
I understand.
As a black person, I can tell you that the Democratic Party holds a lot of your support. There's a lot of people inside that party that love guns. I mean, they're not anti-fire.
I know several.
So, I mean, but you know, they vote because look what the alternative is, you know.
That's what the party is. Well, they're voting against not
right.
Yeah.
They vote basically against the other party.
Yep.
But you know, you can tap into that base somehow.
I mean, I think if you look at
that's a lot of support.
This group of people, I'm not sure how it would exactly split, but where we came from as far as politically, I know that September came from the Democrats over. I was Miss Wishy-Washy. I was Democrat
way back.
I mean, whenever I was growing up in high school, I was a Democrat all the way through, and then college, I got more Republican, and that didn't last long. So
sway back and forth.
Yeah, and then I didn't go back to Democrat because I was like socialist, communist kind of person. And yeah, once that was gone, that was gone. So had my little Republican phase, then I learned economics, and then I got to be a libertarian.
And libertarians are very economically oriented.
Yeah.
That rubs people the wrong way sometimes.
And I know Brian, he came from the Ron Paul movement, and so did I. So,
And so did I.
Yeah, the three of us came from the Ron Paul. So I mean, he's a Republican, but
a rhino, but a good rhino.
So I mean, libertarians. Yeah, libertarians come from both sides of the spectrum.
Yeah. What was it we were talking about? The stereotype about the tree hugging, gun toting, pot smoking
militia
member. Which there's probably a libertarian out there that fits that somewhere. Not that I know of, but.
Well, tree hugging, I could probably go with that.
There are environmental libertarians.
But see, the problem with, again, that's fringe groups. The problem with those type of groups is that they become more focused on what they want to see government do. And they push government to pass laws against someone else to protect what they want.
Right.
And this group do the same thing, and that group do the same thing.
Yeah.
Before you know it, you have a thing called America.
And then it goes out to the highest bidder.
Yeah,
and that's why you have to have principles and you stick to them.
Right, that's why you...
Exactly.
Yeah. I was talking to my coworkers today, and I said the only way to fix America is to get rid of any and all deduction on taxes, because that's just a way to buy out the Congress, or not, excuse me, companies buy out Congress members. So they contribute to a campaign, and the congressman gives them an extra deduction.
Well, actually,
on their taxes.
that Supreme Court ruling that allowed the companies to engage in the political process is illegal. They shouldn't have done it. A company was never designed to run perpetually forever. They wasn't designed like that. The corporation had dissolved at the time.
I mean, I just want to wrap up the meeting, and we'll discuss afterwards. Anything else?
Yeah, before we close, just real quickly, I would like hopefully set an example, I want to contribute $10 to the party.
Thank you very much.
For, because obviously this room didn't come free. But the other part I would like to do, and I'm going to challenge each one of you to do this, and I'm going to do it starting today. Next time you come to a meeting, if you don't bring a friend, you pay $5.
I like that.
And I did not bring a friend today,
Now, does
so
that
I'm
need to
paying
go in the bylaws?
$5.
Does it
And
need
I
to be a
challenge
bylaw?
everybody to do the same thing.
Does it need to be a
What
bylaw?
if I don't have any friends?
I'll tell you what.
I hope you have a lot of $5 then.
Hey, I'll tell you what, I got 20 here.
Well, I was
I'm
gonna
gonna
do my
take your
share. of the
15, meaning I'm
room.
gonna add 5, right?
Sure.
Hey, thank you, Michael. Did you need change on that?
No,
Michael?
hold on, that's fine, thanks.
Is that
Now
gonna-
you make the people who don't carry cash look bad.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
you
gonna
can write pledge cards, you know?
Or you could bring cookies.
A libertarian who doesn't carry cash. That's really messed up.
I am
Well-
usually the same. This just
You know-
happened to be.
I took Bednarik's Constitution class a couple weeks ago down in Austin, and it just occurred to me, because he does do this. Can we pay or donate in silver? Do you have that capability?
Well, what do you mean? Then I have to define someone that's gonna give me money, like currency.
But online, they have exchange online already set up.
They do. You
You
could
wanna
also
give
go
me
to the
tangible
silver trading
silver
shop.
coins?
You can
Yeah.
actually,
Yeah, you
pay
give
for
silver
things,
around.
look gold or silver online right
You
now.
could also
Yeah, I
purchase
don't, why, sure.
supplies that you need for the party, like ordering business cards, those kinds of things. There's a barter website and
Yeah.
everything, so.
I don't think it's still active, but Jared Atkinson.
No,
who-
the ag trading post closed.
Yeah, it's a shame, 'cause that was a really cool idea.
But
started
Rob
a
Gray still
barter
has his
trading
open
post.
currency. They trade silver.
Anybody in the Free State Party is a good resource for this kind of
Okay.
thing.
Tell me who.
I actually have an
I'm
ounce of
gonna,
silver.
I'm gonna say
with
right now,
me.
the easiest way for me to take it, and I know the downside of it, but for sake of efficiency, PayPal. I know they take their cut, but as soon as it goes in there, I transfer it to our bank account. I don't have to drive to the bank, which unfortunately not a close branch anymore in Frisco. There's one in downtown Frisco, there's one now.
We should
There's
probably
nothing.
register with GPAL because they're not anti-gun the way that PayPal is.
Oh, I didn't know PayPal was
PayPal
anti-gun.
is actively
Damn you,
anti-gun,
PayPal.
yes.
I didn't
They're owned by
see
eBay,
either.
I
right?
didn't know that.
GPAL is an
They're owned by
alternate
eBay, I guess, huh?
company that is firearm friendly and second.
Can you buy
Second
guns on
Amendment
eBay?
supporting. No.
Yeah, no, can you?
No.
No.
You
You
can't
buy
buy-
guns,
You
though.
can't even buy
Transfer them
animal
or interstate.
products on eBay.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
You
So
can't just do it from an
It's like
FFL to
Google.
an
Is it
FFL.
a Google
Yeah,
thing?
yeah,
No,
yeah.
it was originally called GunPal, set up as a competitor to.
They actually get
PayPal.
available once
But now
for
it's
sale
it's been
for
renamed.
It's not a bad idea, though.
After they had
I
to
don't
go
know, see,
completely.
that's the opposite side. of
No,
the
I'm saying
coin.
that's how you have to do it. I
They have
don't
the same
think you do
I mean, you
it.
got gun fanatics on one side and anti-gun fanatics on the other side. I mean,
Right.
All right, so I'm gonna wrap it up. Anything else?
No.
And then feel free to talk amongst yourselves. I'm just gonna stop the camera and stuff.
Okay,
but-
so what were we talking about? Because
Okay.
we were the
You're talking about the corporation, I believe.
we went to the corporation.